Hello, I am CJ Extreme, and this is How to Grow Your YouTube Channel, a series I've been doing for a while now, an informal / parody series. And in this video, we're going to be talking about clickbait. Now, originally I was going to make the thumbnail a clickbait thumbnail, but I was like, if I tell people like, oh, this is wrong, oh, this doesn't make sense, or whatever I want to say, any argument I want to make about clickbait, I think I can't really have the thumbnail be clickbait and then say that, because then it's hypocritical and kind of defeats the purpose of the video. So what I'm doing basically in this video is trying to explain why it's better for you to just not do that. So I feel it is important to go ahead and establish what type of clickbait I'm talking about. And yes, there are different types, and also to establish what clickbait actually is. So, because some people may not understand what exactly is clickbait. You know, I may have some younger viewers, or maybe people who aren't that inept with YouTube and don't understand, you know, what exactly is clickbait. So clickbait essentially is a lie or an exaggeration that is used to get clicks on your videos or on your on anything really. You know, clickbait. That's like baiting you into watching something, into doing something that you wouldn't normally look at or wouldn't normally watch, basically, I guess, is another way to describe it. Now, I used clickbait before, but I've never used obsessive clickbait. There are different levels of clickbait. There are two levels of criticism, in my opinion. The first one is, hey, click on my video. The second one is obsessive. Now, in just hearing the names themselves and seeing them, you can tell there's a clear difference between the two. And I can give you some examples of both of them. So, hey, click on my video, basically, is just saying, having a title that is in all caps and just being like, oh, some insane gameplay, oh, you won't believe what happened or whatever, you know, that kind of clickbait. Now, is it still something that you can be criticized for? Yes. And is it still sort of wrong? You can make the argument that it can still be considered wrong. Now, YouTubers that do this, just a couple of examples that I watch, and I'm not trying to call anyone out, I'm just saying they do it. They do. I mean, let's just be honest here, they do it. Dashi Games and Corey X Kenshin. Is it wrong? Should they be vilified or hated for it? I mean, you can, but at its core, it's not that bad, really. Basically, what they do, Dashi, for example, one of his most recent live streams, Rage Mode activated Super Mario Maker number 156. All caps. People are going to click on it because he's going to be angry. But the thing about that makes it clickbait is that he's angry in all of them. So why is this one specifically called Rage Mode activated when he gets angry in every single one? That's been the thing every time he plays it. So why does he do it this time? Well, it gets clicks. Now, not to say that he's just like trying to manipulate people to get them to watch his videos. It's just him calling it what it is. I mean, it's in the video, but at the same time, it's no different from anything he's ever made. So the title is kind of clickbait. Not a bad level of clickbait at all, all right? But it still is. Now with Corey X Kenshin, warning, watch this in the dark or you a punk. That's the name of it, right? So it's supposed to be super scary, right? So anyone who's looking for some scary gameplay or whatever, they click on the video, they watch it. Now, after me watching the video, I wasn't all that scared, all right? I even did what he said, and I still didn't really feel terrified, or I didn't feel any sense of danger or scared whatsoever. So he made it out to be super scary, but it was for him, not necessarily for me, or maybe anyone else who has a different amount of fear tolerance, if that makes sense, for lack of a better word to describe it. Now, obsessive levels of clickbait titles and stuff is, I'm going to give a hypothetical example, then I'll give a real example. Hypothetically, let's say the title of it is I'm dying, or I'm done, or I give up, or I can't do this anymore. And then you watch the video and like they have the thumbnail set up where it looks kind of sad, depressing or whatever, but then you watch the video and like it's I'm dying laughing, I'm done, this is so funny, I can't do this anymore. And then it's like them trying to exercise or something and they just can't do it, and it's actually an uplifting video. It's supposed to be fun, but the thumbnail and the title indicated that it was just this like terrible thing. So what I'm trying to understand here is like, why do people do that? You know, and maybe you are too, you're clicking on the video. Why do people do that? It's, again, just to get those clicks, just to get those views, just to get pretty much people to watch their videos. That's basically all there is to it. Even if there is some sort of truth to it, at the end of the day, it's still pretty much bullcrap. Now, for real examples, you can look at Cop, you can look at Leafius here. You can look at a lot of YouTubers that just do outright, blatant, clear as day clickbait, where it's just like, dude, come on, you're not even trying to like live up to what you're saying. It's just getting clicks and views and whatnot. And those channels and many channels that have done this have died down because they've been, you know, doing this for so long, and then once they get exposed for it, criticized for it, their fandom kind of realize what's going on and don't want to watch it anymore. And if they still get a ton of views, like hundreds of thousands, millions, whatever, they're still going to do it at the end of the day because it still gets them more views, it still gives them more attention, it gives them more relevancy. And that's really what it seems like a lot of YouTubers really care about at the end of the day, being relevant. And me, my channel, not really relevant because I don't really get into drama. I don't really do clickbait. I don't do anything that would get a lot of attention. I don't. And I don't want to. And I feel like if I'm going to, like, if my channel is going to grow drastically anytime soon, it'll be from doing something dramatic. And I don't want to do that. But it seems like that's like the only route to go. And that's what small YouTubers and new YouTubers who have come along, exploding in the past year or so out of nowhere, going from 1,000 to like 1,000,000 to 100,000 or whatever, just from basically clickbait or lying or doing some drastic crazy shit. And I guess we'll talk about in the next video. We can talk about relevancy. Now, you're probably wondering, well, CJ, should I do clickbait? Yes. If you want to grow your channel, all right, if you want to have a ton of views, if you don't want to grind for this, do clickbait. If you have self-respect and you don't want the criticism, do not do it. At the end of the day, it's really up to you. I can't tell you what to do and what not to do. All I can say is, if you want to be a respectable YouTuber, don't do clickbait.